Alright guys, so behind me are two of the new Ford Broncos, both four doors. One is an Outer Banks and one is a Black Diamond. And I'll be able to walk us through the interior and exterior. I won't be able to drive them today or basically even turn the cars on, but it'd be cool to show you guys. So I will walk you through everything and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so currently I am standing outside of a Ford Bronco Outer Banks. Now, this one does not have the Sasquatch package on it, but it is a little upgraded. It has the, I believe, the Lux package on it. The only thing different about this is I would have gotten this with a hard top, not the soft top. So starting on the side, this just has the regular 18-inch wheels that come on it. Now, an option is going to be the side step that comes on it. That is an option. The painted fender flares, that is an option as well. Now this doesn't have a painted rear bumper. Since this is the Outer Banks, you get the LED taillights. If you go lower on trim levels, sometimes you will get just regular taillights, but these are the LED taillights. And then you have your just regular Bronco badge right there. And honestly, I like the look of the spare tire on the outside as well. And here is going to be the other side. Here's your gas cap, and on the inside of the gas cap, just like the Ford Bronco Sport, you do have your three Broncos from back in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And we move on to the front, and there are some optional things up here as well. This brush guard is optional. The painted front housing for the headlights, grille, and nameplate, that is all optional as well. Now, personally, with the brush guard, I don't like how it covers the Bronco name at all, and that is what I like about this one a little more. Now, this one is a little bit lower trim. It is not as highly spec'd as this one. Definitely this one's more expensive. I almost forgot to say this has the 2.7 liter V6 that makes 310 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. And this one is the 2.3 liter that makes 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a 7-speed manual transmission. Now this one has steel wheels, has a lot more molded in color. That is going to include your fenders, your door handles, your mirror caps. I like the cactus gray a lot. You also have these tie down points up here as well. Moving on to the side, this one does not have the optional side step that you can get on the Bronco. You can also install one aftermarket under the vehicle and going through the mounting points under the vehicle, just like that other one does. The regular taillights I was talking about that are not LED, and then back here you still have the tailgate mounted spare wheel, which looks nice. You also have tow hooks down here, and since this clearly has the Class 2 towing package, you have your tow hitch and then your power points for your trailer. So I think they're pretty good looking cars. I like the look of the brush guard over here and the side steps and everything. This is the 2.7 liter V6 nano engine that Ford makes. This makes 310 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. It's the twin turbo V6, and that is mated to the 10-speed select shift transmission that is right here. This is the 2.3 liter mated to the 7-speed manual. It has 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Personally wouldn't get this one, but you know, I think it's a good use case for anyone who's not making insane amounts of off-roading journeys. Since this has the high package on it, we do get some things that we wouldn't normally get if we were to get a normal one. That includes these leather-wrapped seats, leather-wrapped steering wheel. You also get your 12-inch screen running Sync 4, dual-zone climate control, heated steering wheel, and heated seats, and then heated side mirrors as well. Now on the steering wheel, let's go over some of the controls on here. You have your adaptive cruise control and lane centering. For interior comfort's sake, it is comfortable. The seats are very comfortable, and I like the driving position. Now you do seem a little short, but I think that's just because the seat is a little far down. On every Bronco standard, this is a digital gauge cluster, and then over to the side you do have a analog speedometer. Now up here you do have your differential controls like your diff lock. You also have your traction controls and your hazard light controls. And down here you have your drivetrain modes, which is 4-wheel low, 2-wheel high, and 4-wheel high. And then you also have your GOAT modes, which we will go over in a later video when we actually get to drive the car and the car's on. We're actually behind the wheel of it. You also have your 10-speed select shift automatic transmission here, this is pretty cool, and this is pretty interesting. You don't see this on many cars. You do have 4-way all-around automatic windows up and down which you don't really get to see on many cars. And then you also have your mirror controls in the center here. This door's off right now, but over there, you don't have anything but a lock and unlock button. Now for some of the practicality, this is your glove box. It's not massive, but it is pretty deep, and you do get a 12-volt socket in it as well. Have a USB Type-C and a USB Type-A. You have a little plaque that says Bronco and designed and engineered in Dearborn, Michigan, where Ford's main headquarters is. Another cool thing is you have the American flag on the shift lever right here, as well as your Bronco logo. And moving on to the rear now, they told us the front doors are 61 pounds and these rear doors are 48 pounds. They actually don't feel that heavy, which is nice. Now the materials on the door are actually very soft touch and nice feeling, though there are some little plasticky parts around here. These leather wrapped parts, like the armrests and the upper door trim, very nice. You also have leather wrapped seats back here, and then unlike in that one over there, you do get rear cup holders, which is only available with the Luxe package. Now, you do get rear door pockets. You have your automatic window controls, and you also have a USB Type-A and a USB Type-C down here, and then over here you have a wall outlet. All right, now moving on to the interior of the Black Diamond. Let's go over some of the things when it comes to this. You get the same steering wheel. Now, you don't get the controls for your adaptive cruise control or your lane keeping assist. This is just the standard package. This isn't the Luxe package like on the other one. Now here, since you only get the 2.3 liter inline four, you can get the 7-speed auto, which I mean, I think it feels pretty nice. And if you pull up and go all the way to the left, you have reverse, and then you can come down and go into your crawler gear. Just like in the Outer Banks we looked at over there, you do get your window switches, which are still automatic all the way around, and your mirror controls in the center. Now, instead of having a nice soft touch material up here, you just get this textured plastic, and then you still get soft touch material right here. The driving position is just about the same. Again, like I said, the speedometer is analog and the center is still digital. Now, you also don't get that 12-inch screen. It's an 8-inch screen, yet you still do get Sync 4. And instead of having dual zone climate control, you only get single zone climate control, and you do not get your heated seats, heated steering wheel, or heated mirrors. Now here you also get the 6 auxiliary switches for everything, whether you want to do light bars, whatever you want to do, that is all set up for you. Moving on to the rear, seats are still very comfortable back here. You have a more rugged look, that is definitely for sure, and you also have your cargo nets right here for holding anything. Over on that Outer Banks, they are leather, which look nicer, but here you do have cargo nets, which look a little more rugged. Again, soft touch material on the door armrest, and then up here is a little more of a hard touch plastic. You have your window switches, which are all automatic, and then here you have a USB Type-C and a USB Type-A, but no wall style outlet. The seats are pretty comfortable still. Now when you go for the 2-door, you do lose an inch in the back seats, and they're only a 4-seater if you get the 2-door, and you lose about 7 inches of cargo space in the back if you get the 2-door as well. All right, so here guys, we have all the colors as well. We have Oxford White, Carbonized Gray, Iconic Silver, Cactus Gray, which personally I like Cactus Gray the most. Area 51, which is new and only on the Bronco for right now. Race Red, Rapid Red. I like Rapid Red, but the problem is it meshes in with the color of the taillights, and I'm not a huge fan. Cyber Orange, Velocity Blue, Lightning Blue, Antimatter Blue, and Shadow Black. The arrival of the Ford Bronco to market has longly been awaited for by many, and though these were just demo vehicles that we couldn't drive, it still gave us a good idea of what a functional Bronco will look like. Personally, I think they did a pretty good job of reviving the Bronco, appearance-wise, but only time will tell when it comes to driving the Bronco. With the chip shortage putting strain on the car industry worldwide, it is hard to say when dealers and individuals will start receiving their vehicles, but I can't wait. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button down below, and if you want to see more from us, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.